美国专利审查专家戴维、马丁博士 Dr. David Martin 在第3届国际 COVID 峰会上向欧洲议会发表讲话时披露，冠状病毒是在1965年首次作为模型病原体被分离出来的。他强调冠状病毒的历史背景，以及中共五毒所福奇 Anthony Fauci 和辉瑞 Pfizer 在这场灾难中分别充当了什么样的角色。他表示，冠状病毒 COVID-19 是一场有预谋的恐怖主义行为。
But what's particularly interesting about its isolation in 1965 was that it was immediately identified as a pathogen that could be used and modified for a whole host of reasons. And you heard me correctly, that was 1965. And by the way, these slides are public domain. You're welcome to look at every single reference. Every comment that I made is based on published material. So do make sure that you look at those references. But in 1966, the very first COV coronavirus model was used as a transatlantic biological experiment in human manipulation. To 1990, we found out that coronavirus as an infectious agent was an industrial problem for two primary industries, the industries of dogs and pigs. Dog breeders and pigs found that coronavirus created gastrointestinal problems, and that became the basis for Pfizer's first spike protein vaccine patent, filed, are you ready for this, in 1990. Pfizer, 1990, the very first spike protein vaccine for coronavirus. As a matter of fact, we didn't just find out it was not just now the problem. We found that out in 1990 and filed the first patents on vaccines in 1990 for the spike protein of coronavirus. In 1990, they found out that there was a problem with vaccines. They didn't work. You know why they didn't work? It turns out that coronavirus is a very malleable model. It transforms and it changes and it mutates over time. And all of them show vaccines do not work on coronavirus. That's the science. And this data is most important because in 2002, the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill patented, and I quote, an infectious replication defective clone of coronavirus. Infectious replication defective means a weapon. And that patent was filed in 2002 on work funded by NIAID's Anthony Fauci from 1999 to 2002. And that work, patented at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, mysteriously preceded SARS 1.0 by a year. CDC in April of 2003 filed the patent on SARS coronavirus isolated from humans. What did they do? They downloaded a sequence from China and filed a patent on it in the United States. Any of you familiar with biological and chemical weapons treaties knows that's a violation. That's a crime. Coronavirus poised for human emergence, it was WIV1. Wuhan Institute of Virology Virus 1.
场灾难，共产党所有的这个所谓病毒，绝对就是生化病毒。我再重申，来自中国共产党生化病毒，不是中国人的，是有意识的、长期的积累。这是1969年、1970年在美国已经研发成熟的冠状病毒生化武器，后来被共产党蓝金黄美国。在美国学习和美国有人出卖美国技术给了中共，中共把它要尝试用在香港运动和美国到武汉的军人运动会上，就是要释放病毒，而且释放病毒要停止香港运动，对打台湾制造国际恐怖，有计划的进行它的全人类的和黑暗势力统治人类的整个计划。病毒制造恐慌、死亡。经济微软，然后把供应链全部打断。
1965年首次被分离出来的冠状病毒病原体，50年后被中共极其邪恶帮凶所利用，就变成了毒害香港同胞和中国人民、祸害全人类的生物武器。中共可以蓝金黄各领域的专家权威，但中共没有可能将所有人收买。随着时间的推移，我们可以听到越来越多的声音在揭露真相，看到越来越多的证据在一一验证郭文贵先生和爆料革命对中共病毒真相的披露。